What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, we got really glowing skin, a glossy nude lip, and of course a coppery nude eye. You know, copper eye nude lip. Where does that sound familiar from? Today we're going to be playing with the new Morphe Manny Mua Glam palette. Today, of course, this is it in all of its glory. I'm going to show you guys some swatches, what the real tea is on this product, what I think of it, and all that fun jazz. And of course, how I got this really fun look, of course. It's like a subtle, soft glam moment. You know, just something neutral for going outside, going to the grocery store, and all of that fun jazz. And I want to do something a little not as colorful as I usually do, because I have a lot of colored looks coming up very soon. And of course, I want to do a little something subtle now. And of course, I also am playing with something on the cheeks today, which I was going to do a designated video on, and then everything sold out twice. And then I finally went to a Morphe store and I was able to get at least one item that was in stock, and that is the Jaclyn Cosmetics from Jaclyn Hill, the Flash Highlighter Palette. So this one right here is what I have on my cheeks today. This bad bitch is $50, and it is beautiful. I mean, hey, it's Jaclyn, it's bougie, it's luxurious, but honestly, look at this glow. Like, you're gonna see it later on in this video, but I'm just gonna say right now, I had a really fun time just sitting down, playing with makeup, really not doing anything excessively crazy for this look, and of course doing something just kind of more subtle, soft glam in my definition of it. So of course, you want to see how I got this really fun look, then keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, today I have my base on, nothing on the eyes just yet. I actually went in with the Anastasia Luminous Foundation in 130N. I went with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer in number 2, Huda Tan Tour Contour in Fair, and Coty Airspun Powder to set this face. So now for eyes today, of course, I'm going to dive into an eye primer, but first we're going to be talking about the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today, which is like the star of this video, and that is the Morphe X Manny Mua Glam palette. So as you can see on the outside packaging, it's actually really cute. You're gonna have that marbled kind of effect, giving that masculine / feminine vibe. And then you're gonna open this up and you're gonna have all these beautiful 12 neutrals with pops of color shadows, as well as 2 full-size highlighters. So I actually really love the color story in here too, and I do feel like it's a touch similar to his Makeup Geek collection that he had a while back, like a long while back actually. And honestly, that palette is his aesthetic, and so is this one. So even if they have like tones that are similar, I mean, you really can only do so many neutrals with pops of colors, you know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like this is just a really beautiful palette, definitely for like an everyday kind of glammed look. So of course, let me show you guys some swatches before we get started with this eye look. So we have Dust Cloud, Scorpio, Fire Witch, Leo, Sophie, Spellbound, Cancer, Zaya, Boy Next Door, Gamenta, Aries, Howl. Then we have the highlighters Apollo and Nova. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Anastasia eye primer really quick to prime my lids to get started with this eye look. Get started onto these lids. I'm actually going to go in with the shade Boy Next Door into the crease. I'm going to take it on a Morphe M514 brush and just start blending in circular motions, getting this onto the crease to get started with this look. The same brush, I'm actually going to go in with the shade Dust Cloud, which is like a really light transition shade on the same M514 brush. And I'm just going to pack it over top of the Boy Next Door shade and just kind of blend that into the like upper crease just to get away any of the harsh lines. So now to continue into the crease, I just want to add a little more depth and a little warmth to this look. So I'm going to go in with the shade Zaya, which of course is the name of his doggy. I'm going to take it on a BH number 7 like rose quartz kind of brush, like a blending crease brush, and I'm just going to pack this into the crease and just kind of get a little more tone and dimension. Now, because you know me, I am not going to go in with a neutral eye without popping in a little smoky, you know what I mean? Because that's just who I am. And so I really want to go in with the shade either Spellbound or Howl, but I'm worried that Howl will just be a little too dark. I think I might just go in with Spellbound, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to take it on a Morphe M434 brush. If it's not dark enough, I will go in with a touch of Howl, but I'm going to use this just to kind of pack on the outer corner. Ooh, that's like a nice reddish brown. maybe that'll go really nicely with this. Maybe I'll just blend the two colors together. Right now I'm just kind of taking it in the outer corner, and then I'm going to just kind of touch it and tuck it into the crease and blend it inward. Because I really want to smoke out this look even more, obviously. I am going to go in with the shade Howl on the same Morphe brush and just kind of pack it on the outer corner and blend it inward with the shade Spellbound, just to get a little more of that depth on the outer corner. I feel like my version of a soft glam definitely is still a smoky eye, even if it's with dark brown shades. That's just my aesthetic, and I just love doing it. Now that we're gonna get a nice little blend going here. So there is always one color in almost every palette that I've seen, like when it's like the neutral family, that I never ever gravitate towards, because I'm like, there's really no use to do a look with this kind of shade. But this shade is called Leo, and it's like a nice deep metallic chocolatey brown. I'm thinking about just saying F it and trying something different. So I'm actually just gonna take this shade Leo on with my finger, and I'm just going to pack it onto the lid like this, and just pack it on. Now on a wet Morphe M167 brush, I'm going to take the shade Scorpio right here, and I'm just going to douse it with a little bit of some Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, because I really want to just add a little brightness to this look, and I feel like this will be like a nice little pop to add onto the lid. Oh yeah, just like that. Just to get a nice little metallic bronzy moment going on in the middle. We're getting this soft glam going on. I'm actually going to go in with the lower lash line now, just kind of tying the entire look together. I really want to go in with the shade Fire Witch, which is like this nice corally kind of shade on a Morphe M506 brush. And I'm just going to take that on the lower lash line right here and just kind of tuck it under before I go in with any more shadows. On the same brush, I'm going to go back in with the shade Howl and just blend out the outer portion, mixing it in with the shade Fire Witch, just to get a nice little smoky blend on the lower lash line. Now I'm just taking the same brush and using the shade Boy Next Door, just to get a little more of a cohesive blend with the upper lash. Now for inner corner brow bone highlight, of course I'm going to go in with the shade Nova right here, which is like a nice beautiful highlighting shade, and just highlight those inner corners and that brow bone and get a nice little pop. So now that we got the eyes pretty much done, it's time to go throw on some brows, mascara, some lashes, and all that fun jazz, and I'll be right back to finish off this face with you guys. Okay guys, so now that I have my lashes on, my brows are done, I used the MAC stylized pencil along with the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in a soft brown, and I of course have Batty B lashes in extra on my lashes today. So now for blush, I'm going to go in with the Kylie Batty on the Block, because I really actually like this color of blush. It's going to give me that nice little peachy apricot tone. Now for bronzer today, I'm going to go in the Anastasia bronzer in Tawny for these cheeks. So I already had the Huda Tantour on as like my contour. This is definitely just gonna kind of bronze and add some color back to my skin. This is the second item that I have been dying, I'm serious, like dying to try, and it finally had the right time to get it in my hands, because the first time it sold out online twice, and then on top of that I was able to go to the Morphe store and I was able to pick it up. So I'm finally playing with the Jaclyn Cosmetics, the Flash highlighting palette right here. I was going to get the loose highlighters, but all of them were sold out again, but I was at least able to get the Flash palette. So it's actually really stunning. The packaging is actually really nice. It's a little raised moment, and it looks really cute. This one was $49, so it's a little bit on the higher price point, but you know what? We're just going to play with it and see what happens. I'm going to take a Morphe M501 brush. I'm going to go in the shade Gleam. That is stunning. Let me just add a little bit of the shade Iced, because I feel like Gleam is just a little bit light. Oh, that's an intense glow right there. Like, that really is like an iced glazed donut. Like, bitch. Let me just add a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Oh, it looks bright here, but on camera, it's like, oh, it's like glass. Oh my god. Let me just apply a little bit of Gleam and then iced again on this side. But, oh, a little goes a long way. Like, those two colors together looks absolutely stunning. We're gonna do a whole designated video on Jaclyn's cosmetics highlighting collection, but since I was only able to get this, I thought it would be really fun to kind of incorporate this into this video. And oh my god, that this is such a pigmented, glowing highlighter. Like, I did really go overboard with it, but honestly at the same time, like, it just makes my skin look wet and dewy and glowy, and every angle is like covered in like this like nice like dripping wet highlight, and I'm really liking this. Of course, I'm not even finished. I need to do my lips now. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Hudson first to kind of get a nice, you know, little nude lip going on before I go in with my lip gloss. Now for lip gloss, I actually want to go in with the Makeup Revolution new Lip Vinyl Intense Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Chauffeur. I actually really love these, and Makeup Revolution sent me all of the colors of this, so thank you to Makeup Revolution for that. And I just really want to try out this formula. Oh, it looks beautiful. And I thought this would be really good tied together, because this gloss just kind of brightens up the lip just a little touch and adds a little nice shine. I wasn't thinking that they were going to be this pigmented, but they actually are. And here you have it, you guys. This is my final look, doing this like soft glam, like new first impressions, like new launches, new goodies kind of video. Of course, centered mostly around these two palettes, the Morphe Manny Mua Glam palette, and of course the Jaclyn highlighter palette. So now the Jaclyn highlighter palette, even though it's $49, I think it's great. I think it's bomb. And honestly, like, it is so reflective and beautiful. And now the Morphe Manny Mua palette, this one retails for $20, so it's really good, and of course you can use an affiliate code to drop it down to $18. I really have to say, the highlighters and everything like that swatch beautifully. The only shades I had any issue with was Scorpio and Leo, because I feel like they just got a little bit patchy the more I builded them up, and they are looking a little not so cute in the pan, but they're like a creamier kind of formula consistency, but the mattes blended really nicely. Those two shades were the only ones I had any like issue with, but the pigmentation was really good on this palette. Of course, it is Morphe. Morphe has pretty good palettes regardless. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.